Hey guys, welcome back to the Art to Life vlog. It's crazy, I'm just sitting here and I'm noticing the floor and I'm noticing my shoes and I'm noticing my short. Everything is covered in paint. I look like my furniture, my shoes and my shorts and my shirt and the painting, it all is like one thing. It's so funny how you spend enough time in a room and I just love it. I love it that I have hands on my, paint on my hands and there's just paint everywhere and it's just so okay. But what I wanted to talk to you guys today about was a little thing that I was struggling with just about 10 minutes ago. And so I thought, oh, this is a perfect thing to talk about. Here's where I run into trouble. I do something, and so there was an underpainting on this painting before, and then I go back into it. And the trick is to go back into this art, at least for me, and I think it makes for cooler art, and to try not to be so influenced by what's underneath. In other words, allow yourself to make a new picture, violate the thing that's underneath. Don't think you got to put the whites where you had the whites before. You don't want to be like coloring in what you did before. You want to be adding new things to it. So the way I do that is I deliberately cover things up. This is all the background pictures. And then I'm going beyond with this shape, covering up things. It activates when you show the new work, the new shapes and marks, covering up and going in front of what's there. And you start getting this interesting depth between the new things and the old things. What tends to happen a lot though, is we end up kind of just getting stuck and that we're coloring in and it's predictive and it feels overworked. Try to think of the overpainting, the underpainting as one thing and then come in and be different on top of it. And then the combination of those two, that old thing and the new thing, gets really exciting. The different way of thinking on top of the old way of thinking, not the old way of thinking kind of slightly improved on top of the old way of thinking. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It's something I struggle with, to be honest. It's a hard thing, but I kind of was like, I reworked this and I'm liking it so much more. It invariably looks worse when you start it. Like it looks pretty good underneath and then you're adding things. It doesn't look so good in the beginning, but you just gotta stick with it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. And I just got back from a cool trip with my daughters backpacking, and I spent a lot of time out in the wilderness thinking, and whenever I do that, it just generates all these ideas. So the podcast coming up this week is all about that. It's about ideas around how do we stay in motion, what works in art making, what doesn't, different ways of thinking, different tips and tricks. So that's coming out this Wednesday, so be sure to click on the link below and check it out. And I hope you have an awesome Sunday and you are making some art. Okay, guys, thanks so much for being here. Let me know in your comments what you think about this. Does that make sense to you? This thing of old way of thinking on top of new way of thinking. Those are differences, which is cool, right? The way I thought on Thursday looks amazing if I'm thinking differently on Friday. And you put those and you put those together and there's juice and there's energy. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. You guys, thanks for being here. Okay. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, let's do this. Awesome.